So 2 weeks ago, I posted that video celebrating I got 10,000 subscribers again, and I announced this whole Q&A thing where people could send in their questions and I'll make an answers video. It's taken me a bit longer than I thought it would to get around to actually doing the answers video. 2 weeks. But within that 2 weeks, I am now to like 21,000 subscribers. So it's more than doubled in the 2 weeks. Thanks, I guess. That's cool. But that means that this 10,000 subscribers Q&A has now become a 20,000 subscribers Q&A. So yeah, I've chosen 20 questions to answer in this video. I've just chosen some random ones, some ones that I thought were some interesting. Some of you who are subscribed to my old channel have probably already know the answers to some of these questions because I answered them in a previous Q&A on my old channel. But some of them are new, some of them are old. But yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of a mixture. So anyway, let's get right on into this. Artistic asks, will you ever do a Draw My Life? I've seen those sorts of videos and they're pretty cool, it's pretty interesting. So it is something I've considered doing, but I'm probably going to wait until my channel, like if my channel grows a lot bigger I might do it. Like maybe when I reach 100k subscribers. If that happens eventually, you know, I'll probably do it then. Fox asks, what's your favourite Adventure Time character? It's definitely Princess Bubblegum, but BMO is in second place. The Dragon Who Knows Nothing asks, do you have an old school console? The oldest gaming system that I still own is my Game Boy Color, which is still in surprisingly good condition. I've kept it all these years. But growing up, I also used to have like an original PlayStation. But apart from that, I never owned any like the NES or anything like that. Although I did want to. Jake Gay asks, what is your favourite episode of Gravity Falls now that it's over? It's a pretty tough one because there's quite a lot that I like. But I'd probably have to say Season 2, Episode 11, Not What He Seems. I mean, the build-up on the episode was great. I mean, it was emotional, it was funny, it was action-packed, and I mean, that ending, what a cliffhanger. I remember everyone was freaking out when that episode aired. I'm not going to spoil it for any of you who haven't seen it yet, but if you watch Gravity Falls, keep an eye out for that episode because it's a great one. Luke Sky Gamer asks, what did it look like when your old channel was taken down? A little something like this. No! Party Pancake 101 asks, do you plan on making any animations or animatics? It is something I've considered, you know, maybe someday. I've always been interested in animation, and I have dabbled in it in the past, years ago, but I'm not super artistically talented and I don't have a whole lot of patience for that, but it is something that I've always meant to, you know, try my hand at and get around to doing. So maybe someday when I've got more time, I'll actually learn to animate better and actually make some little animations for YouTube. That could be fun. But it takes a long while. Playboy67 asks, what gave you the idea of doing YouTube? I used to watch loads of reactors reacting to my favourite cartoons and everything. Like I love seeing how people reacted to certain episodes, and it made me want to sort of join that community. I want to be part of that. But of course now a lot of those people have gotten into a lot of copyright trouble and have had their channels taken down, or they're not doing reactions anymore. You know, including me. It happened to me as well. So yeah. Lee Chunkyat asks, are you going to react to Captain America Civil War? No, because that would get my channel taken down. But I might do a review of it. I mean, I've been thinking of doing some movie reviews, that could be fun. Squid General 10 asks, how does one have such a majestic beard as yours? Well, I wouldn't call it majestic, it's a bit patchy, but the trick is, don't shave. That's the best way to grow a beard. Josh Page, Snivy Axu, asks, what is your favourite non-cartoon show? And I can't say Doctor Who or anime, although anime are cartoons. Yeah, it's kind of tough. I don't watch loads of live action shows, but I'd probably have to say Game of Thrones, because that show's great. Amazing Gamer asks, how old are you? I am 23 years old. Rosalind Baidu asks, who is your favourite gem from Steven Universe and who is your favourite fusion? And I can't count Garnet as a fusion. My favourite gem? Probably Steven. And my favourite fusion is probably Stivani or Opal. Calmbreeze28191 asks, what is your favourite kind of music? Metal. More specifically, I love melodic death metal and I love folk metal, especially. The Ryan1845 asks, do you watch anime? If so, what's your favourite? I like Naruto. Yes, I do watch a bit of anime. I'm not a huge anime fan, but there are a few shows I've watched. My favourite would probably be, Dragon Ball Z, because I grew up watching that, and it's always been a big part of my life. It was one of the earliest cartoons I ever watched. But there are a few others I like. I also like Space Dandy and Attack on Titan. There's a few others I've seen too, but yeah, Dragon Ball Z would be my favourite. Jif asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? It's not very creative, but flight. I mean, that's just the most useful superpower and the most fun. I mean, especially if you can go fast like Superman. I mean, just the possibilities are endless. Endless fun. The best superpower. HendogHD Gamer asks, MrFreakins, can you react to YouTube videos? Now, I said a while back that was something I was considering doing, but I'm probably not going to do it because the backlash against reactors is so big. Loads of people really hate on them, and I know that I would also feel guilty using other people's videos in my videos. It's something that I don't really want to get into. If I was to do reactions to YouTube videos, it would purely just be movie trailer reactions. I'll probably still do those because those are really meant to be reacted to, and there's no victims there. It's more just having a discussion about the trailer and letting people see my thoughts on it. But as far as other people's YouTube videos go, no, I'm going to stay away from that. Sheena Ringo 13 asks, MrFreakins, my son wants to know if you like Transformers. My son is 8 years old and loves all the other shows you reviewed in the past, like Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, etc. He's also curious to know if you're a fan of Transformers, maybe not just the cartoons, but the movies or even just the characters. Wow. I wouldn't say that I'm a huge Transformers fan. Like, the movies are okay. I mean, I've seen the first few quite a few times. They're pretty good. But as far as the rest of the Transformers universe goes, I haven't really delved into it very much, with one exception. The Transformers Prime cartoon. I love that cartoon. I mean, I've seen it like 3 times all the way through, I think. The Transformers Prime cartoon it's just amazing. So I've been meaning to look into other ones. If I had to pick a favourite character, it would probably be Ratchet, because he's amazing. Omar Young asks, what is your job? I work at a Tesco in the fruit and veg department. Casual Cartoons Official asks, what is your favourite cartoon show ever? That's a tough one because I've seen a lot of cartoons. But if I was to choose a cartoon that's already finished, I'd have to go with Legend of Korra, because I adore that cartoon, just everything about it, I love it. But as for shows that are still airing and still have episodes coming out, it will probably be a tie between Steven Universe and My Little Pony. And the final question, Jesus Paleo asks, why did you stop making reactions? Now, I've said this a few times, but I really just wanted to really set it in stone now. There's 2 main reasons why I'm not doing reactions anymore. The first one is that my old channel was shut down due to copyright trouble because of reactions, and I don't want that to happen again, because that sucked. And the second reason is purely, I don't want to make them anymore. Some people have suggested, using other websites and just redirecting to them, like Dailymotion and stuff like that. And yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to. I would rather use the limited video making time I have, making videos that I can be proud of, videos that are creative and actually take time, Because, I mean, take it from someone who's actually done full episode reactions, like hundreds of them. It's uncreative content, it's lazy content, and the only reason that loads of reactors get views is because of people just wanting to see the episode. I mean, I know that firsthand. I mean, even with the one reaction I still have on my channel, the Gravity Falls one, that's got like 1.5 million views. I know that's not because of me. I mean, there's probably a very, very small percentage of those people who watched it who did come to see it for my reaction, but the vast majority of those views are just people wanting to see the episode. Which, you know, I'm fully aware of that. I've always been aware of that fact ever since my old channel. And it's just something that I wanted to piggyback off the content and make those views and make that YouTube money. But the problem is that you don't feel proud of doing it, and half the time you can't make money off it anyway because it's copyrighted content and you can't monetize it. So I would rather take the time, spend the time making videos that actually I have to actually work on, videos that I can be proud of, that may not get as many views, but the views I do get and the comments I do get are much better. You know, I feel like it's a more wholesome content. It's not breaking fair use law, because showing a full episode in a video, it is breaking fair use law. It is breaking copyright law. No matter what people say, it is a violation of copyright. So yeah, as someone who's made hundreds of reaction videos, I'm not doing them anymore. Sorry. Anyway, so it's the time to now focus on something else and make content that I like to make. Alright, thanks for watching. Sorry if I couldn't choose your question, but there were a lot of them, so I could only choose a certain amount, otherwise this answers portion would drag on forever. Plus, loads of the questions were the exact same as each other. But anyway, yeah, so my next Q&A will probably be when I reach like 50,000 subscribers, if I get there. And yeah, sorry that I haven't been uploading videos very often right now. I've been very busy, tons of overtime at work. It's at the bit of my life right now where I don't have tons and tons of free time. But hopefully I will have some more free time in the near future and catch up on my backlog of videos I have to make because I've got lots of ideas I want to get out there and not enough time to make them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey everybody, you can check out my official pages on Twitter and Facebook. And if you want to help support my channel and the content I make, consider donating on Patreon. All the links you need are in the description below. Thanks for watching.